thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Stacy and I am currently a stay-at-home mum to my two beautiful babies, one who is sitting here right now. Say hi, Aria.
Hi.
And I'm married to my husband Scott. So I post videos on cleaning, organising, decluttering, just general motherhood and lifestyle videos. If that is something you're interested in, please make sure you subscribe and stick around for those. Today's video is going to be a grocery haul video. My husband has actually just gone to Aldi and then he's going to nip to Asda as well. There's a couple of things that we can't get at Aldi that we need, so my husband is going to do those two shops. Last night I did a menu plan, so I did it on this little weekly planner that I showed in my Asda grocery haul. I think it was about a month or so ago. So what I do is I write down everything for lunch and dinners, and then what I do is I go through all my cupboards, my fridge, my freezer, and I see what we need for those recipes. And then if I find anything that I want to use instead of what I've written on here, then I will obviously adapt that as I go. So yeah, I will wait till he gets back and then I will show you everything I got. So as you can see, we got quite a lot from Asda and Aldi. You'll just have to excuse those two things in the background again. I mean, I could have taken them off for the purpose of the video. Yeah, I didn't think it was worth doing that. So this, I will show you what we got from Asda, and then this is the stuff from Aldi. So Asda, like I mentioned in a previous video, I'm Pepsi Max daft. This is a bit of my guilty pleasure. So got a few bottles of those to keep me going. And I also showed in the last haul that I had these Belvitas, but these are slightly different ones. If you hear background noise, my husband's outside on the trampoline with the kids, so just excuse that. These are slightly different from, we had the hazelnut filled ones the last time, but these are chocolate chip soft bakes. They're really good. I prefer the hazelnut, but they've gone up in price massively. So they're nice if you're just trying to be a little bit healthier as a little bit of a sweeter treat. This is for our Kit and Callie, the biscuits and the food. My son's been really unwell over the last couple of days, so we've got some more paracetamol for him. He had tonsillitis. This is the third time in 3 months, so not ideal, but obviously we need this in for when his temperature goes a little bit too high. Another favourite of my kids is custard, so we buy this just occasionally for them. My daughter absolutely loves it, so we got some custard in. Some apple juice because my daughter and my husband love that in the morning. We got some yogurts. We're still trying to have just a yogurt and maybe a bit of fruit in the morning for breakfast, so we thought we would try those ones, and I got these ones the last time as well. I got this one, my husband picked this up for me to try in my coffees. Obviously you know that I just got my coffee machine and I'm loving it. So I've never been one for syrup, but I really want you to try this. So he picked this up. That was actually £3, so it was a little bit expensive, but we thought we would try it out. Cheese strings, my kids are loving these as a little snack, and some wraps that you couldn't pick up at Aldi. I desperately needed a new dustpan and brush, so I think this was like £2 or £3 from Asda. The one I have is really dirty and grubby, and I'm going to just keep it for my outdoor use. So I picked up one of those, and my saviour that I use on all my stains is this elf grease. It's a bigger bottle, so it was like £2 maybe, £2.50. So I love that, and I've just finished up the last bottle that I had, so thankful I got some more of that. So this is what we got from Asda. I think my husband said this was maybe between £25 and £30, I can't remember. But that's everything we got from there. In Aldi we picked up some crisps just for the kids to put in their bag. The crisp cupboard, just the type of crisp they really like. We got some cereals just to have in. This is like sugar puffs, so an Aldi version, and honeygreen hoops. This is probably more for the kids, this is probably more for my husband, but anyway. We got these cheesy pastas. My daughter loves these. They're really handy to have just for a quick dinner sometimes. I generally prefer to make my own mac and cheese, but sometimes when it's just for the kids, it's really easy just to put together. Kids love these. They're like Aldi's version of Nutrigrain bars, but I have quite a few in the cupboard already, so we just picked up another strawberry one. And then they absolutely love these fruit bars. If you haven't tried them, I personally don't like them, but my kids love them. They're just apple and banana raw fruit, and that is literally all you'll have in that. And that one's apple and pear, so the kids love them, so highly recommend if you haven't tried them for the kids. And then I also thought I would try some of these. They're, I suppose, another alternative to having a Belvita. They're just another sort of healthier snack to have when you're wanting something sweet. I just get a little bit bored if I don't have a variety of different options, so I have this one, and my husband has some chocolate chip ones in the cupboard as well, just depends what we fancy that day. Fresh fruit and veg one, got some salad tomatoes and some cherry tomatoes. Peppers, my kids absolutely love peppers, they love them raw, so love having them in the cupboard for them. Cucumber, I'm the only one that likes this. I've tried them with the kids, tried it with my husband, no, having none of it, so it's only for me. Spring onion, which I get every week. So I've got some onion, and then I've got some broccoli, some iceberg lettuce, because this is the only one my husband will eat. If I'm forcing him to eat salad, he'll only eat iceberg, so we bought some of that. Spinach, because I love it, I use it for almost everything. Leeks, a massive bag of carrots, and a massive bag of potatoes. So I'm actually going to make some homemade soup for a couple of lunches this week, so I've just got a couple of things in for that. Big bag of potatoes because I've got a couple of recipes. So I'm making homemade pierogies, which you need potatoes for. I'm making cottage pie again, and we're also going to have some homemade chips with our burgers on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which day it is. Big block of cheese. So I got grated mozzarella. I generally don't like to buy grated cheese because it's so much more expensive, but I like to have this when I'm doing homemade pizzas, which I've got on the menu for this week. So we got those, and then pink lady apples. My husband only eats pink lady apples if he's going to be eating any apples at all, and now my kids only like pink ladies. So got those for the kids. Got some grapes, and we've got some strawberries. Oh, and some bananas, which are a little green. That's okay because I still have a couple that we can eat over the next few days. Oh, yogurts for the kids. Got these from Aldi as well. I just get them the Aldi's own brand. They love them. They're totally happy. My daughter has a new game that she likes to play where she picks all three out, turns them upside down, and likes to play a little guessing game on which one she's going to have that night. So she'll have those. We got some eggs, always free range. They're from Aldi as well, and just some biscuits for the cupboard. On to essentially the meat section. We've got some sausages for my husband, and he picked up these for the kids. I've never actually tried them with these sort of smaller sausages before, so I thought I would give them a try. I do have burgers on the menu for this week, but I have some frozen patties that I've already made for them, so that's fine. And corn wise, we're going to have cottage pie, so I've got some mince for that. The veggie sausages are for myself, and my husband and I are having burritos, so we'll use the corn chicken for that as well. I am very fortunate that my husband's a meat eater, but he does actually quite like corn as well, so I can use that in a few of our dishes. Always have to have some ice lollies in for the kids. These are like fabs, so they're like Aldi's own version of fabs, so my daughter absolutely loves those. My son loves those ones, so they're good just to have in. This is an afternoon treat while we're at home. My husband picked up the soup. Not sure if I'm going to love it, but I'll definitely give it a try. I'm a bit fussy when it comes to tinned soups. I prefer just to make my own, or I love the Weight Watchers carrot and lentil. That's my preference if I'm going to have a tinned soup. I already showed you that. I've got some sour cream for when I make the pierogies, and some natural yogurt for when I make the homemade pizza dough. My daughter loves brioche rolls, so we got them. They're quite good just for a little snack, sometimes for lunch. Loaf of bread. I'll come back to that. We're trying to just do one shop a week, so I got in, the milk was quite a good date, my husband said, so we got 2 blue and 2 green. Kids go through quite a lot of milk, so I like to have that. Got some treats in for them as well, so my daughter loves jolly mixtures, and then we just got some buttons in as well. So I just like to have a couple of options in the cupboard for them, just because obviously we're at home so much at the moment still. It's nice just to be able to offer them a little treat occasionally. And then obviously my husband wants a treat too, so he picked up some bubbly mint, which is actually for me because he doesn't like mint flavoured chocolates. That's really good, but he loves Milky Way crisp rolls, so he got them for himself. And then these are like, I suppose they're like Aldi's version of like Kinder bars, which I absolutely love, so I'm happy he got those. But it's just nice to have some options in, because I sometimes feel if there's no chocolate in the house, then that's when I usually crave it more. So it's nice to have some of those in. And then I wanted to show you these baskets. So he got me some toilet gel and some bleach, just because I was running low. We got this little nifty thing. This was £3.99 from Aldi. He's already tried it out, as you can tell. So obviously it's for cleaning the windows, and I have problems with these windows. They get so grubby with the kids. So yeah, I'm really excited to try it out properly. Like I said, my husband's already given it a go. He seems to like it. Yep, so I'll try that out. I really need to clean all my windows in my house, so I will, yeah, probably try that out with that. We found some hand sanitizer. We actually used to have loads of this in the house anyway. It's something that I've always liked to have in my house since I've had kids, and also since I've lived in London, just getting the tubes and stuff. So we found 2, which was good, so I can put that in my cupboard. Some more anti-bac wipes, can't go wrong with that. And then we've got one of these downstairs. We bought one last week for our downstairs toilet, so I've got this one to put upstairs. I just think it's nice to have something like this. I don't obviously have plugs in my bathroom, so yeah, I'm excited to try that. I don't think I've ever had this scent before, so yeah, I'm excited to try that one. And then I got these storage baskets, so they were only £2.49, which was really good for 2 of them. They're quite big. I have a couple of ideas of where I might put them. I'm just looking for some cheap storage baskets, and again, for £2.49 you can't go wrong. So they're quite good sizes, so I got them. I keep saying I got them, but my husband picked them up for me, you know what I mean. But he knew I was looking for some sort of storage baskets. And yeah, that is pretty much everything. It actually seems quite a lot. But for our meals this week, there was a couple of things that I already had in the freezer. If I do pop out during the week for anything at all, then I'll obviously pick up more fruit and veg. But yeah, we should be okay with this. I do still have some apples and some bananas left over as well. So this is our little shopping haul. And so that's pretty much everything. I think my husband said that Asda was about £25–30. I can't remember exactly. He never gives me the receipt. I probably should go and find that. And Aldi was about £50 to £60. I know, because he phoned me and told me roughly that's what we'd spend. It seems like we've got a fair amount. We've got quite a few things already in the freezer, which is quite good. I've got the meats for the burger. and I've got like flour for when I make the pizzas and the pierogies and things like that. So yeah, I think it was a pretty good haul. I got my Pepsi Max, which I'm chuffed about, which I always need to have in the cupboard, and that's pretty much it. So I really hope that you enjoyed this little grocery haul. It was Aldi and it was Asda, the two shops that I generally will shop at. They are my local shops that I will go to. Aldi's a little bit further away, so we haven't been there as often over lockdown just because we're not really meant to travel, but things are starting to ease a little bit, so we went to Aldi, and then obviously Asda is literally 2 minutes along the road from our house. So I really hope that you enjoyed this grocery haul. Maybe gives you some ideas on what you could feed for your kids. And if you are interested in any of the recipes that I'm going to be making this week, then please let me know. So I've got cottage pie, which I filmed when my kids were doing what I eat in a day. I'm making homemade pizzas and pierogies this week, so I'm thinking about maybe filming those. So if you're interested, then please let me know. And yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And give me a big thumbs up, leave me any comments, and I will catch you in my next video. Thank you, bye!